Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires and goes! She hit it!
Reflecting on last year's unforgettable moment, remember Caitlyn Clark from way downtown, effortlessly sinking that three-pointer. With only 14 seconds left, she had plenty of time to set up a play, but this confident young player decided to take the bold shot herself. It wasn't just about her guts in taking the shot. Notice how she grabbed the ball, sprinted to the basket, made a behind-the-back pass, got the ball back, and then made an even trickier pass to her teammate who was wide open.
Leah Boston for an easy look. Again, she can assist, but look, they're double screens here. Katie Lou is a freaking shooter, and she's still just turning around to give her a shot. That's 33.
This not only shows Clark's skill, but also her ability to make her teammates look good.
The last game when she was like, "You can't see me." That really got everyone fired up.
But that wasn't the worst part. Despite Clark's amazing performance, her team, the Indiana Fever, is still struggling.
When she gets an and one, she'll like go like this and come to the bench and she'll be like, "Let's go!" That's pretty fun.
In their last game against the Seattle Storm, even though Clark scored 15 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, and made 7 assists, the Fever lost.
11 wins all of last season. They're already at 10. Looking to tie last year's winning record.
Clark from way downtown and knocks it.
Team's problems go beyond just the numbers.
Just a couple of days ago in her game against Louisville, she basically told Haley Van Lith, "You're down 15 points. Shut up."
Coach Christie is facing a lot of criticism after unexpectedly letting go of Celeste Taylor, a promising defensive player.
Yeah, that was just a really tough choice. Celeste did everything we asked her. She was a great teammate. She talked more than most as a rookie. Like, she just felt really comfortable communicating on the court and on the bench as well. Like, she was really good about in huddles. It was really hard to let her go. It's just a business decision. It's one of the hardest things that we have to do in this game.
Fans are upset.
She's got quick hands, she's aggressive, she has great instincts on the defensive end, she has a maturity about her, she plays under control.
And there's no clear plan for the team's future, making everyone worried.
Also with so much energy, and she has elite speed getting up and down the floor. Her ability to run in transition, find her teammates.
Coach Sides might be running out of time, and big changes could be coming for the Fever.
And make an impact defensively is exactly what Indiana's gonna get.
And if you know anything about Linda, and you know that she wants players who are willing and capable.
In the midst of these challenges, Caitlyn Clark continues to show why she's a standout in the league.
For Clark, she'll need the heroics here. And doesn't. Is anyone surprised? That's what they come to see.
She's averaging over 15 points a game and making lots of assists.
Shot clock was winding down and was on her at half court, and she still created that shot.
In this game alone, she made 3 out of 7 three-point shots. Her move to the WNBA hasn't affected her sharp shooting skills, a quality that fans love.
If Clark knocks this down, she has officially surpassed Brittany Griner.
But this wasn't the end of the story. Clark's impact goes beyond just scoring.
She lives for those moments, Gus. She wants to take the big shot, and she will make the big shot.
Her teamwork with Aaliyah Boston is clear, with Clark providing her with 37 assists this season, way more than to any other player on the team.
You know, I think it's a little bit of both. I do think we did well in the paint outside of some fouls.
This partnership is becoming a big asset for the Fever.
I mean, sometimes when a team gets hot and they have a little bit of space, they knock it down, and I think that's what LA did tonight. I mean,
Coach Sides, seeing Clark's potential, encourages her to be more assertive, a suggestion many agree with given her talent.
And a technical foul on Christie Sides.
I do not blame her. It's frustrating over there on the sideline for Coach Sides.
Despite the loss to the Storm, Caitlyn Clark's future in professional basketball looks bright. She's quickly becoming a leader on and off the court.
In the defense. It's Caitlyn Clark's world, and we're all just living in it. She hits a three. She gets a rebound.
If her teammates can keep up with her, the Fever could win many more games.
She gets pretty fiery in our timeouts. You know, she might even clap back at us because she wants us to play with that same fire, you know.
Yet the team's defensive issues continue. In their game against the Storm, the Fever's defense was very weak, allowing 30 points in the first quarter alone. They couldn't stop Jewel Lloyd, who scored 34 points, which was a big problem. But there's more to it. The team's 20 turnovers were costly, turning directly into points for the Storm. perform. Even Clark made some mistakes, showing that the issues are shared by the whole team. The team needs to fix these defensive problems fast if they want to make the most of Caitlyn Clark's offensive skills and start winning more games. The decision to let go of Celeste Taylor, especially since she was recently named the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, now seems even more questionable.
I think we responded well after we had to use that timeout early in the third. I think turnovers are costing us a little bit. If we can take care of the ball a little bit better, we'll be in a better position, but I thought we did better on the O boards. Thanks, Kate.
Christie Sides is focused on beefing up the team's defense after a rough game against the Chicago Sky. But there's a puzzle here. Why drop Taylor, a known defense whiz? Fans are annoyed since Taylor barely got to play, only hitting the court for about 3 minutes in 5 games. That's hardly enough time to show what she's got. Fans don't buy the business move excuse and think the team goofed by letting Taylor go.
On a day where Celeste Taylor has had to play through adversity of foul trouble, she showed up with her team.
Caitlyn Clark is solid on offense, but the team's defense is weak. Taylor might have helped balance things out. Her sudden departure just adds to a messy season, making fans question the team's choices, especially since Celeste Taylor's cut and Damiris Dantos's unclear role add to the confusion. Fans are so fed up they want Sides gone. The last game showed big defense gaps, especially with all the fouls and missed blocks against 3-pointers. Sides didn't switch things up, and the team's shaky communication didn't help either. Even Sides admits there's a problem, but nothing's improving. While Caitlyn Clark is talented, the team isn't using her right. Sides wants Clark to step up, but there's no real plan. This lack of direction has everyone frustrated, feeling like the season's potential is just slipping away. Fans are pushing hard for change, thinking a new coach might shake things up. After dropping Celeste Taylor, it's clear the Fever's ready for big moves. More changes, like trades or cuts, might come if the defense doesn't shape up. There's talk about tweaking team tactics, focusing on a tighter defense and cleaner play. Clark's growth is key. She needs to lead confidently while getting better backup. But here's a biggie. If the team doesn't shape up, fewer fans might show up, which would really hurt. Caitlyn Clark has brought a spark, and now's the time for smart decisions to make the most of her skills. Christie Sides is under a lot of heat, and if things don't turn around, she might be out mid-season. That'd mean big adjustments for Clark and possibly a dip in her game. And if losses keep piling up, it'll only add pressure on Clark and dampen team spirit. For a star like Clark, staying at the bottom could hit hard. The stakes are high. The Fever has bet a lot on Clark as their future star. If they can't build a strong team around her, it'll look bad for the management. This really puts the spotlight on whether the Fever's leaders and their strategies are up to the task. What did you think of Caitlyn Clark's impressive plays and the challenges facing Christie Sides? Like and subscribe for more updates and discussions on their performances.